How to use the Parsons puzzles on the computerscience.co.uk website. Parsons puzzles are designed to get students thinking about code, programs, and the logical sequencing and structure of code and algorithms. It gives learners all of the lines of code to make a program work, but it gives them in the wrong order. Learners have to figure out what line of code does what, and then sequence the code in the correct order according to the algorithm aim. There are a number of different examples for Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 students on the page. Let's take a look at the first example in Python code, which is suitable for Key Stage 3 or Key Stage 4 students who are new to programming. So this is Puzzle 1, accepting a user input. And the skills that are going to be tested here are sequencing, variables, and input. The first task is to look at the top of the puzzle at the code or algorithm aim. This basically tells us what the program should look like and how it should function when it's complete. In this example, the code should greet the user, get them to input their name, and then display their name on the screen. Once I've read this through, I now look at the code blocks that I have, and I need to decide what sequence the blocks go into. The first thing it needs to do is greet the user. For me, I think that print hello is a suitable greeting, so this is going to be my first block of code. When I put my mouse over, you'll notice that I get an arrow that allows me to move the block anywhere that I want it to. So I drag this block into the yellow square on the right, just underneath. Arrange the blocks here in the correct order. You'll notice that the blocks also simulate indentation, so we need to make sure that it's all the way to the left hand side. There should be no yellow on the left when you let go of the block. Great, so I've got my first block of code in there. The next part of the algorithm is to get the user to input their name. Out of my two remaining blocks, I'm going to choose the name is equal to input what is your name block. What this block is doing is prompting the user for their name and then storing it in a variable called name. So I'm going to put that into my block of code, making sure that it's underneath hello and making sure that it is all the way to the left hand side so that there's no yellow on that left hand side. Now I only have one block left. This block is simply outputting hi and then displaying the contents of the variable name, so this must be the last part of the algorithm. Again, I'm going to drag this block into the yellow part on the right hand side, making sure that there's no yellow on the left and that I haven't accidentally indented it. All of this code should be in line to that left hand side. So once I've completed the algorithm, I need to click on the check your answer button to see if I got it right. So when I click on that, I get a little pop-up saying well done, you got everything in the right order. If I click OK, I can now see what each line of code does because there's a little explanation and it goes down line by line and it says what each of the lines of code actually does. If I want to as well, I can also go into REPL and I can see that code actually working. Once in REPL, you'll also notice that there are some challenges for you to try and expand and write your own code. I hope this has been useful to you. Please like, subscribe or watch more videos to support us, and thank you very much.